We'll go on about survival later on in the video. See, the oldest name is the Destroyer. See, the ancient Egyptians called it the Destroyer, and the ancient Hebrews. See, through the book of the Colvin Bible that was described, the last flyby, which was the plagues of the Exodus, in extreme detail. There is nothing that the Egyptians wrote that described through the situation, because they knew, and they saw this flyby a long time ago. See, when you look at the signs of what is coming and what will happen, and actually the interesting thing is that the ancient Egyptians are describing this 3,600-year orbit. Now, this would happen years ago. And to know what they're saying, that this system hides behind the sun, darting in and out, and suddenly it comes into full view. So, what is this system and how does it come into full view? See, first off, what you have to understand is that we live in a binary star system. This is absolutely real. We do not have one sun on its own. We have two suns. Actually, if the recent discovery by astronomers in Chile is correct, that we could be living in a trinary sun system, where we have three suns. Now, this is a situation. 90% of our solar system in our galaxy have more than just one sun. Well, let's just look at what we have with Earth. Our axis is tilted, okay? And relative to the Sun, you can look at the planet of Uranus, and it is totally tilted 90% degrees. So, in its North Pole facing the Sun, if you only have one Sun, okay, what is causing all the planets to tilt on their North-South axis? If you think about it, it's quite interesting, isn't it? We've heard many different religions of things, we've heard many different theories, but indeed, our solar system is being pushed and tugged. We have other suns in our solar system. This is what's causing our axis to tilt. And the Earth's magnetic field with the sun, and the magnetic field from this incoming system that's 100% intruded into our solar system, is causing problems towards our Earth. Even Mars, again, is very, very bright. Now, if you look at it this way, the Sun is a red dwarf. Red dwarfs, as I write about in my book, being a situation Now, if you think about this, there is a possibility that you are, and you can see the suns roaming around looking for a place to park themselves. Well, what astronomers are telling us is that rogue planets are right in this case, and even though the rogue sun, just rogue planets, there are as many rogue planets floating freely in deep space with no sun to pull them into orbit. And there are as many of these as there are stars, okay? This is the absolute truth. this way of our universe that works is this second sun to our sun, the Sol, is called Nemesis, and it is a brown dwarf star. Brown dwarfs are actually more common in our galaxy, okay, than our own sun, to put it bluntly. This is the truth. It's an incredibly common star, but it has only been in the last few decades that we have discovered brown dwarfs, and the reason why this is, they are very dark stars. So why are brown dwarf stars, like Nemesis, the second sun in our solar system, why is it so dark? Okay, because it has significant mass to ignite, like our sun. Think about this, but it didn't have enough mass to maintain a nuclear fusion. So our sun is containing its ignition and continues to burn brightly. See, the first time, okay, that Nemesis was imaged with an infrared telescope, okay, was in 1983, the IRAS. Now, it was a satellite observatory that was put into space to map the Milky Way. This is absolutely 100%. This is what happened. So actually, what they did was, it was out there to find, through the earlier probes that had confirmed, the earlier pioneer probes that confirmed there is something out there, something big. Okay, well, this IRAS, what they did, they were able to image Nemesis. Now, when they found it, they imaged it, and by the way, it was something that was operated both by NASA and ISA, the European Space Agency. The corporations, they were all on it back in the day. NASA said that this IRAS telescope had this cooling system, but it failed, and so the spacecraft could still be navigated and send this information through the images because the camera was shut down, okay? Now, your own world, USA, we broke the story in 2006. The South Pole Telescope, that's another scenario situation of the truth. The South Pole Telescope was a sub-millimeter infrared array, okay? Infrared dish, very sophisticated. Now, it was instrumented. You could want to view something coming up from the south area, located in precisely the right place to do that. Again, there is a state of scientific reason for the South Pole Telescope, which is at the Scott Edmonton Station. See, again, it is a scientific reason. See, because of this exact same science could have been performed at the southern Chile for 10 cents or $1, 20 cents or $1, a lot less. Now, if you think about it again, building a telescope in the most inhospitable terrain and climate, the planet, and they did not go to truck this area, they used rail cars to build this thing. They used a fleet of C-130 aircraft. To also construct this huge telescope, costing the public money millions. See, with the equipment as well that they produced to do this, it could have built the Berlin aircraft. Extremely expensive. Well, in 2008, to disclosure, videos came out of this facility, and both of those showed Nemesis and the planets orbiting around it. So,
Gravity, you fucking retard! Gravity! Have you ever heard of fucking gravity?